took a print by himself and he flew to the Cannes Film Festival. It was selected to be in main competition.
After years of keeping his opinions to himself, Russell Crowe is finally speaking out.
Said, man, I don't know what impression you might have got.
The gladiator who conquered Rome, the detective who fought for justice, the warrior who became a legend. Russell Crowe has worked with hundreds of actors over 4 decades, but there are 7 names he can't stand. 7 actors who, in his words, don't understand what real acting means. Hollywood knows Russell as the tough guy, the method actor who gives everything to every role. He gained 60 pounds for a role. He learned to play violin for another. He trained for months to fight like a gladiator. That's dedication. That's what separates real actors from pretenders. But the industry changed around him. Social media replaced skill. Pretty faces replaced powerful performances. And actors started caring more about their Instagram followers than their craft. Russell watched it happen. He saw talent get pushed aside for trends. He saw hard work close to hashtags. And he stayed mostly quiet until now. These 7 actors represent everything Russell believes is wrong with modern Hollywood. Some are too soft. Some are too fake. Some got famous for the wrong reasons. And one of them actually got him banned from a major studio. So let's start with the first name on his list. 7. Orlando Bloom. Russell Crowe doesn't hate Orlando Bloom as a person, but he has no respect for him as an actor.
They kind of got more confident about being able to hire me, I suppose, in American films because that looked legit, you know?
They never worked together directly, but Russell watched Orlando's career from a distance, and what he saw disappointed him.
The chest! Hand it over! I can set you free, mate. My freedom was forfeit long ago.
A handsome face getting roles that should have gone to real actors. Orlando became famous playing an elf in Lord of the Rings. Then he played a pirate in Pirates of the Caribbean. Big franchises, huge money, global fame. But Russell saw something else. He saw an actor who relied on looks, not skill. Someone who got by on a pretty smile and good hair. Russell came from Australian theater. He earned every role through blood and sweat. He auditioned hundreds of times. He got rejected constantly. He worked in small productions for years before Hollywood noticed him. Orlando was discovered by a casting director and immediately landed one of the biggest trilogies ever made. According to people who know Russell, he once said Orlando represents everything wrong with casting today. Studios pick actors based on their cheekbones, not their talent. They want someone who looks good on a poster, not someone who can actually disappear into a character. And Orlando Bloom was the perfect example of that problem. 6. Ryan Gosling. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling worked together on The Nice Guys in 2016.
Kind of knew that we shared a sense of humor, but you really never know that that chemistry is going to exist until you actually start.
It should have been a great experience. 2 talented actors, a funny script, and a skilled director.
Now, I'm very sorry that you didn't get the message.
I get it.
But behind the scenes, tension was building. Russell didn't like Ryan's approach to acting, and he definitely didn't like the attention Ryan was getting. Ryan Gosling built his career on being quiet and mysterious. He barely speaks in interviews. He gives short, vague answers. He stares into the camera with a slight smile, and somehow that made him a Hollywood darling. Russell saw right through it. To Russell, Ryan's whole persona felt calculated. The quiet thing wasn't real depth. It was a marketing strategy. The mysterious act wasn't artistic. It was a way to seem more interesting than he actually was. Real actors don't need to play games off camera. They let their work speak for itself. On the set of The Nice Guys, crew members noticed the distance between them. Russell was loud, direct, and commanding. Ryan was soft-spoken and distant. They filmed their scenes professionally, but they never bonded. When the movie wrapped, Russell reportedly told a friend that working with Ryan felt like acting opposite a mannequin. Beautiful to look at, but completely empty inside. 5. Jared Leto. Russell Crowe understands method acting. He's done it himself many times. He stayed in character for weeks. He changed his body dramatically for roles. He lived and breathed his characters.
I am not someone who is loved.
But Jared Leto took it too far, and Russell thinks it's all performance, not dedication. The stories about Leto are legendary. Dead rats sent to co-stars, used condoms mailed as gifts, staying in character 24 hours a day, demanding everyone call him by his character's name. Some people praise this as commitment. Russell called it attention-seeking nonsense. Russell believes real method acting happens internally. You do the work in your head, in your preparation, in your research. You don't torture your coworkers to prove how serious you are. That's not acting. That's ego disguised as artistry. According to industry insiders, Russell was offered a role in a film with Leto as the lead. He read the script, heard about Leto's reputation, and immediately said no. He told his agent he wouldn't work with someone who confuses being difficult with being dedicated. Real actors make the process easier for everyone, not harder. Russell spent months training to be a gladiator. He learned ancient fighting techniques. He studied Roman history, but he never sent dead animals to anyone. He never made his co-stars' lives miserable. And that's the difference between transformation and terrorism. 4. Tom Cruise. This one surprised people. Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe seem similar on the surface. Both are intense. Both are dedicated. Both do their own stunts. Both demand perfection. But Russell can't stand Tom. And the reason is simple. Tom needs to control everything and everyone around him. They've crossed paths at award shows and industry events for decades. They've never worked together, and according to Russell, they never will. Because Tom doesn't collaborate, he dominates. Every film he's in becomes the Tom Cruise show. Every decision goes through him. Every scene revolves around him. Russell respects directors. He trusts the process. Yes, he has strong opinions and he'll fight for what he believes is right. But at the end of the day, he understands his role. He's the actor, not the puppet master. Tom never learned that lesson. Sources say Russell once called Tom the biggest movie star who was never actually a great actor. Tom runs, he jumps, he smiles with perfect teeth. But where's the depth? Where's the vulnerability? Where's humanity? It's all surface, all spectacle, all carefully controlled image. The final straw came when Russell heard how Tom treated directors on Mission Impossible films, making them shoot scenes 50 times for no reason, changing scripts at the last minute, having a final cut on everything. Russell reportedly said, "That's not collaboration, that's dictatorship." 3. Christian Bale. Christian Bale built his reputation on extreme transformations. He lost 60 pounds for The Machinist. He gained it all back for Batman. He changed his body over and over, and Hollywood praised him as the ultimate method actor. Russell Crowe sees something different. He sees someone trying too hard to prove himself. Russell doesn't need to lose 60 pounds to prove he's serious. He doesn't need to document every physical change on social media. He just does the work quietly and lets the performance speak. Bale does the opposite. Every transformation becomes a media event. Every physical change gets publicized and celebrated. But it's not just the transformations. It's the famous meltdown on the set of Terminator Salvation. That audio recording where Bale screamed at a crew member for walking into his shot. The 4-minute rant filled with profanity and rage. Hollywood tried to excuse it as passion. Russell called it exactly what it was, an entitled actor throwing a tantrum. Russell has gotten angry on sets before. He's had arguments with directors and producers, but he never abused crew members. He never screamed at someone just doing their job, and he definitely never let it get recorded and leaked to the world. According to people close to Russell, he believes Bale's whole tough guy persona is an act. The brooding intensity, the dramatic weight changes, the volcanic temper. It's all designed to make him seem more serious than he is. Real actors don't need theatrics, they just need the truth. 2. Joaquin Phoenix. Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix worked together on Gladiator in 2000. Joaquin played Commodus, the evil emperor. Russell played Maximus, the hero. On screen, their chemistry was electric. Behind the scenes, Russell thought Joaquin was unbearable. Even back then, Joaquin had a reputation for being difficult and unpredictable. He would want to rehearse scenes endlessly, then completely change everything during the actual take. He questioned every directorial choice, he challenged every creative decision, and Russell found it exhausting. To Russell, Joaquin hides behind the excuse of being an artist. He acts weird in interviews and calls it authenticity. He makes bizarre career choices and calls it integrity. He treats people poorly on set and calls it staying in character. But Russell sees through all of it. The breaking point came years after Gladiator, when Joaquin did his fake retirement documentary. He pretended to quit acting to become a rapper. He grew a messy beard, acted crazy in interviews, and fooled the whole world. Then it was revealed as a hoax for a mockumentary. Hollywood called it brilliant. Russell called it a waste of everyone's time. Russell believes acting is about honesty, not games. You don't trick your audience. You don't mock the profession. Joaquin's whole career feels like a performance of what he thinks an artist should be, and that, to Russell, is the fakest thing of all. 1. Leonardo DiCaprio. This is the big one. Leonardo DiCaprio, the actor who can do no wrong in Hollywood's eyes, the man who finally won his Oscar after years of being snubbed, the environmental activist, the A-list superstar, and the one actor Russell Crowe absolutely cannot stand. Russell and Leo have never worked together. They've been offered roles in the same projects multiple times over the years. Someone always backs out, and according to sources, that someone is usually Russell, because he refuses to share the screen with someone he considers Hollywood's most overrated actor. Leo built his career on his boyish looks and charm. Titanic made him a superstar at 23. Teenage girls screamed his name. His face was on every magazine cover. And from that moment on, Hollywood treated him like royalty. He got his pick of roles. He worked with every legendary director. He commanded massive salaries. But Russell asked the question nobody else will. Is he actually that good? Russell believes Leo plays the same character in every movie. The troubled man with a dark past. The guy who squints and looks concerned. The hero who suffers beautifully. Whether he's in a period piece or a modern thriller, it's always the same performance with different costumes. Russell Crowe may be called difficult, angry, and out of touch. But he's also brutally honest. These 7 actors represent everything he believes went wrong with Hollywood. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong, or maybe he's just the only one brave enough to say it out loud. What do you think? Drop your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more Hollywood secrets.